Hello and welcome to Business with Smith Co. Hello and welcome back to Business with Smith Co. This is the 10th episode of Business with Smith Co. So today we're going to be looking at production options. So specifically, basically, there are three types of production: job production, batch production, and mass production. So today we're going to be looking at job production first. So job production is when a business creates a specific product tailored to the customer's needs. Production only starts when an order is made by a consumer. The product is individual, unique, and is produced one at a time. For example, a wedding dressmaker designs and makes a dress for the bride who's placed a custom order for a dress. Although some wedding dresses are actually made using batch or mass, so be aware of that. Not all wedding dresses are, job production. Now the features of job production are as follows. When job production products are unique, so they vary from customer to customer. Labour is intensive. It requires skilled or specialised staff. This increases wage costs, or at least it should. You should be paying, you should be paying workers higher wages if they are highly skilled. But I guess, you have to be equal. It also requires flexible machinery so that it can be adapted to each design. Because if you basically make a machine that can make this particular product, but only this product, and then you need to change it up a bit, the machine can't do it, well, that's obviously a waste, because then you need to buy a new machine every single time. So obviously you need flexible machinery. It can be hard to buy raw materials in bulk, as different orders require different raw materials. These can increase cost per unit. However, this does depend on which type, because sometimes you are not using raw materials if it's a service. Some services will just require a different way of adapting, so you yourself are just doing the job differently, and working with different things. And anyway, that sort of thing, that you can create things in some cases. Anyway, moving on. Generally, job production is sold at a premium price, as products are generally at a higher standard. It is a slower process, so fewer orders can be made compared to batch or mass production. Now, job production can actually cause problems because of the problem with, if you're not able to do enough orders, whatever the case may be, or if you don't have enough customers, then you might be stuck with just not having anything to sell, and in that case the business may fail. Next comes batch production. Batch production is when a business makes a limited quantity of identical or similar products at the same time in a production run. After each batch of the products, it switches production to make a group of another batch of products that are similar. The features are: employees are usually semi-skilled, but generally less skilled than they need to be for job production, which then lowers the production costs per unit. Quicker production processes than job production, as goods can be made for stock, not just when an order is made by a customer. And machines can sometimes perform various jobs to suit different products, different batches. Now, of course, an example of batch production would actually be these videos. These videos are actually made in batch production. I've talked about this before. You've got the fact that the videos are like, you make the video and then it's like, okay, so you make this video. Let's do, for example, this video. This video is made on a Sunday. So this video might not go out for a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, because you want to have that sort of thing. You want to be able to provide a video because it is, very late now. So because it's very late, because obviously, you're working for most of the day. So it's like, well, you can only begin the video when it's late in the day. So sometimes you're not always able to finish editing, not always able to finish, sometimes you're not able to finish the video. So apologies if this video is actually broken up into two parts. So that's the point, that sometimes things like that. So that means that this is a product which is like, it's made and then it's sold, or rather not sold but published later on. And then we come to mass, or as it's sometimes known, flow production. This is when a business produces the same goods non-stop on a continuous production process. For example, toilet paper, things that run out that you need to replace. These are generally mass produced because, well, you always have customers come back for more. And if they're not coming back for more from you, they're coming back for more from your competitors. The features are a high degree of automation is involved, so a large capital investment is required. This can cause major problems because you could be looking at millions here. And if your business is starting off with mass production, well, it's a pretty significant thing to be doing, because if you do fail, that's quite a lot of money that needs to be, and just starting up in fact is hard because you need to have the time amount of money to be invested. So labor needs are generally lower and tend to be less skilled. For example, factory line workers sometimes have fewer tasks, and this can lead to worker boredom. However, if there is a large production of goods being made, this can cause problems because while there is less skill required possibly, there may still be required to be a lot more work put in, because it's all well and good to, if you could use an architect, for example, if you tell an architect wants you to design a house, well, they might be working with higher skill may be required to do that, but they might not be working as hard as it would for a factory line worker who needs to actually get these jobs done. They can't actually not get these jobs done because there's a flow production. You can't not get the jobs done, because if so, a lot of businesses that use mass or flow production sometimes have very strict punishments. Materials in a mass flow production can be purchased in bulk, so goods can be made for a much lower cost per unit. This means that if you are able to succeed in mass production, then generally you'll be able to see a lot cheaper coming out of it. But of course, once again, you can fail in these areas, and it's very important to choose what type of production you have. Now, for example, and this is getting off, so I've given you the toilet paper example. There's also no further example. For example, let's say someone it was to have, like, I don't know how to explain this, like, this is getting off topic, but that's not really getting off topic, but basically, what would you say? You can say below in the comments. No, not really, I'm saying, but I mean you could, but if you take this sort of thing where you go, so mass production, if you have a YouTube video, for example, the channel I think uploads 3 videos every single day. It's not every single day, apologies. No, every single week, and then upload like another video on like a Thursday or whatever day, like maybe an extra one, like in like some weeks. Now, if you have that, what exactly? If you have this in like a mass production method, how is that in there? Does that mean you're uploading 3 videos a day? You're just uploading, like just spending all your time working, then uploading. I think of more for the fact that you've got like if you had multiple people. Like currently this is just a 1-person job, but if this was like 10 people, you could have someone like working on a video while someone else was uploading. So you could have like a almost continuous uploading, like just have like just a stream of uploading, just like, and then you have people like working through the night while other people are sleeping. It's like, okay, so just, I think the problem with that would be like actually just keeping up with it, because like, currently like this is a channel you can relatively easily, like if you wanted to, maybe not everyone, but some people will be able to just check in, watch the video, and boom, that's like, it's only around maybe I think it's 2, something like that. Sorry, I sound really because it's a sort of area where you go like, if you've got mass production, isn't that where you're just going, just a constant stream of videos, just basically, if a video is an hour long, there's a new video within an hour. That's what I mean. Anyway, this concludes the video. You can join us next time when we'll be talking about the implications, the impact of changing from job to batch production. Join us then. Hopefully. You can view other videos or subscribe to the channel. It helps. Because currently we're not on mass, but hopefully we'll get there. I mean, is it a good thing to go to mass? I don't know. Anyway, see you next time.